Hi all, welcome to the world of GK for learning general knowledge. We already discussed many topics from constitution and geography. So let's start a topic from biology. I have already uploaded an introduction to biology. Our topic is blood. Blood is a vast topic. So let's study it in two parts. Here is the first part. Biology, blood. Blood is a colored connective tissue. Blood tissue is in a liquid form. So, blood is a connective tissue and it is colored. It is in red color and it is in liquid form. Blood delivers nutrients and oxygen to the cells and transports metabolic waste products away from the cells. Hormones are transported by blood. So, the nutrients, oxygen, hormones, etc. are transported by blood. It also transports metabolic waste products away from the cell. Blood is known as river of life. Blood circulation was discovered by William Harvey. The scientist who discovered blood circulation was William Harvey. Study of blood is known as hematology. If anything has a prefix heme, means it is related to blood. That's why study of blood is hematology. World Blood Donation Day is on June 14. Liquid portion of blood is called plasma and 45% of plasma is present in blood. 55% of plasma is there in blood and 45% of blood cells are there in blood. So, blood is composed of plasma and blood cells and 55% is plasma and 45% is blood cells. Percentage of water in plasma is 90%. Most part of plasma is composed of water. And the other 10% is composed of coagulation factors. Now let's see about the blood proteins. There are three types of blood proteins, namely albumin, globulin and fibrinogen. These blood proteins are secreted by liver. So let's see their functions. First, albumin, it controls blood pressure. Globulin acts as antibodies. Fibrinogen helps in clotting of blood. Blood plasma without clotting factors known as serum. We have already seen that in blood, plasma and clotting factors are there. So, the plasma without clotting factors is known as serum and the fluid found outside the cell is known as extracellular fluid, ECF. And fluid found inside the cell is intracellular fluid. Now let's see about the blood cells. Blood cells are of three types, RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC is nothing but red blood corpuscles. The other name of RBC is erythrocytes because the term erythro means red. RBC is red in color, that's why it got that name erythrocytes. Next one is WBC. WBC is nothing but white blood corpuscles. It is otherwise known as leukocytes. Why it got that name leukocytes? Because it is white in color. That's why it got the term leuko means white. Next one is platelets, thrombocytes. Now let's see the blood components in detail and their function, color, normal count, lifespan, produced in and destroyed in, where it is produced and where it is destroyed. First one is RBC. RBC is otherwise known as erythrocytes. Function, oxygen and carbon dioxide transportation. It is in red color and normal count is 40 to 60 lakhs per millimeter cube. If we take 1 or 2 drops of blood, it should have 40 to 60 lakhs cells of RBC. And its lifespan is 120 days. And this RBC is produced in bone marrow, and after 120 days it destroyed either in liver or in spleen. Next is WBC, that is nothing but leukocytes, provides immunity to body. Its main function is provide immunity to body by creating antibodies. And its color is somewhere it is written as no color and somewhere it is white color. Now you remember it is a pale white color blood cells. And the normal count is 7,000 to 10,000 per millimeter cube. Lifespan is 13 to 20 days. It is approximately 2 weeks to 3 weeks. And WBC is produced in bone marrow, lymph gland and spleen. It is destroyed in lymphatic system. So WBC is produced in these 3, that is bone marrow, lymph gland and spleen. And it is destroyed in lymphatic system. Next is platelets. Platelets is otherwise known as thrombocytes, and the main function of platelet is helps in blood clotting. And it has no color and its normal count is 1.5 to 4.5 lakhs per millimeter cube. And its lifespan is 10 days. Produced in bone marrow, same as RBC, platelet also produced in bone marrow, and it is destroyed in liver and spleen. After 10 days it will destroy in liver and spleen. The formation of blood cells is known as hemopoiesis. The term hemo means related to blood and poiesis is formation. So hemopoiesis means formation of blood cells. And main site of hemopoiesis is bone marrow. Blood is red in color due to the presence of hemoglobin, and this hemoglobin is present in RBC, because we know RBC is the only red color blood cell and the WBC and platelets have no color. WBC is in light white color and platelet has no color. So the hemoglobin in the RBC gives red color to the blood. And hemoglobin also known as respiratory pigment. Why it is known as respiratory pigment? Why? Because it helps in oxygen transport. Hemoglobin has maximum affinity to carbon monoxide. This affinity means it has the tendency to mix with carbon monoxide, and it may get a poisonous substance. Next is heme. Heme is iron containing pigment. Here it is containing iron containing pigment, and globin is a protein. So hemoglobin has two parts. One is heme and other one is globin. And heme is iron containing part and it is a pigment, and globin is a protein. Deficiency of RBC is known as anemia, and abnormal rise in total RBC is known as polycythemia. So anemia is the condition in which RBC is less than the normal value, and polycythemia is the condition in which RBC is more than the normal value. Blood cells having no nucleus, RBC and platelets. RBC and platelets, both these blood cells have no nucleus, but WBC have nucleus. In case of camels, camels have nucleus in RBC. The only mammal that have nucleus in RBC is camel. WBC is known as warrior of our body because it produces antibodies, and these antibodies that resist our body from disease causing organisms. WBC is known as warrior of our body. Why? Because it produces antibodies which protect our body from organisms, disease causing organisms. Overproduction of WBC causes leukemia and leukocytosis. Overproduction of RBC results in two conditions. One is leukemia. Leukemia is nothing but blood cancer. And in leukemia, the produced WBCs are immature and abnormal. Overproduction of immature and abnormal WBCs, and that results in leukemia. And leukocytosis is a condition in which overproduction of WBC taking place. In both these two cases, overproduction of WBC taking place. And WBC falls below normal level, that condition is known as leukopenia. Largest blood cell is WBC. Among RBC, WBC and platelets, largest blood cell is WBC, and largest WBC. There are 5 types of WBC. In that, largest WBC is monocytes and smallest WBC is lymphocytes. There are 5 types of WBCs. They are neutrophil, basophil, eosinophil, monocyte and lymphocyte. The proportion of WBC and RBC in human body is 1:600. Or you can say that proportion of RBC is to WBC, that is 600:1. Here I have written WBC first, that's why I wrote 1:600. Lymphatic tissue, tissue which is concerned with immunity. It is a colorless connective tissue. So lymphatic tissue is a colorless connective tissue, but blood is a colored connective tissue. And lymphatic tissue is concerned with immunity. Study of blood vessels and lymphatics is known as angiology. Angiology is the study of blood vessels and lymphatics. Next is coagulation. Coagulation is process of blood clotting in the wound. Next is heparin. It is an anticoagulant that prevents the coagulation of blood. Heparin is an anticoagulant that prevents coagulation of blood. And this heparin prevents the formation of blood clots in our blood vessels. Heparin was discovered by J. MacLean and William Henry Howell. The persons who discovered heparin was J. MacLean and William Henry Howell. And heparin is produced by basophil. Basophil is a type of WBC. Next is thrombosis. Thrombosis is clotting of blood in blood vessels. Clotting of blood in blood vessels is known as thrombosis. Components required for blood clotting. There are some factors required for blood clotting. Let's see the factors. The blood cell which is needed for blood clotting is platelet, and the protein is fibrinogen. Vitamin is vitamin K. So vitamin K is the vitamin which is required for blood clotting, and the enzyme thrombokinase. Thrombokinase is the enzyme participated in blood clotting, and the mineral needed is calcium. Normal time for blood clotting is 3 to 8 minutes. That's all about the blood. I have completed the first part, and I'll be discussing about blood groups and blood pressure and all those things in the next part. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.